There is so much stupid in this video. This is your favorite sovereign citizen and his idiot sidekick. Private courts, they're not private court. They're not open to the public. So that's what he's meaning by private courts. So when they're doing things like maybe something to do with children or other sensitive issues that they don't want the public to be sitting in on, there you go. Now, these Dumb and Dumber here, and by Dumb and Dumber I don't mean these two, I mean the sovereign citizen Bobsy twins. They don't seem to understand that, yes, judges do get to make the rules in their courthouses. They literally do. This is the document that they were handed. This is Rule 122.1, use of portable electronic devices in a courthouse, and the various provisions that they don't really understand. Like one of the things is outside of a courtroom. In areas outside of a courtroom, no one may photograph or record an individual without that individual's express consent. And yet they were filming inside of that little court area. They filmed. They're inside and they're filming this guy. And they don't have his express consent. So there you go. Violation. Other things are that the judges can set rules, except as provided in paragraphs C, D, and E of this rule. A person may use a portable electronic device in a courthouse subject to the authority of judges, clerks of the court, or court administrators to limit or terminate activity that is disruptive to the court operations or compromises courthouse security. And what do the Bobsy twins do when they get inside? Well, obviously, the first thing they're going to do... Oh, he has a Molyneux fascination right now. It's pretty pathetic. Is they start filming the cameras and the security stickers. He does zoom in on the camera at some point in here. There you go. He's zooming in on the camera. Could that be considered to be compromising courthouse security? Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be up to whatever a judge figures if they ever do get popped for contempt. Because yes, this would get you contempt. Why would it get you contempt? Because these are rules that are made by the Supreme Court of Arizona. You may not know this, but the Supreme Court of Arizona it consists of judges. Judges make the rules on the use of portable electronic devices in a courthouse, and the Supreme Court has been gracious enough to give judges in those respective courthouses the right to limit or terminate activity. So there you go. Now this video is replete with all sorts of cliches. There is the Molyneux in there. Then there's the Nazis. You gotta have Nazis. If anybody ever follows an order, they're a statist and a Nazi, because James Freeman. And then we have a bit of the oral arguments. James doesn't understand that judges are always, they're never easy on you if you're in oral arguments. They will always play devil's advocate, and they tend to be pretty smart. Maybe they make mistakes. They do make mistakes, obviously. But judges, especially when you get up into the appellate judges, Federal Court of Appeals judges, you're looking at smart people. They are smart. They are talented. They are knowledgeable about the law, and they spend time. I mean, they don't just work when they're sitting on that bench. They spend time actually reading and understanding. I'll bet you every single one of these judges knows the law as well as this lawyer who's arguing his side. They're smart. They're educated. They're informed. And they play devil's advocate, and they're asking about, the reasonable standard. And that's a First Amendment test because it applies to non-public forums, James Freeman, like Adderley. Courts are non-public forums, which means that it's a very low bar for them to prohibit First Amendment activities. But of course, James just doesn't accept that because He doesn't want that to be true. And then we have the cliches from your boy Common Joe. We have this bit. I won't be able to hear it, so I'm just going to guess as to when it's done.
If you have anything that applies the statutes and codes to me, that would be cool.
In case you didn't catch it, he said he also wanted anything that applies to the statutes and codes, anything that applies the statutes and codes to him. So, yeah, apparently he missed the tasers that each one of these men is carrying and the firearms that each one of these men is carrying. Those will sufficiently apply the statutes and codes to the very compliant, very compliant Common Joe. Look at Common Joe. He's got his hands up and he marches out. Look.
Oh, he was so brave. You're so brave, Common Joe.
Anyway, so that was your little tour down Stupidsville. These idiots, they begged. They literally begged this very, very nice police officer, sergeant, for 5 minutes just to sit in this little lobby area, not even go past the security devices. They begged him. He was very kind. I guess maybe he's dealt with special needs before, but they begged him to sit in here and film, and he let them because he was being very nice. So that does beg the question, doesn't it? Are the police bad, James? Are the police bad? Was this a good cop, James? I would argue he was a bad cop because he defied a judge's orders, and the cops probably shouldn't be doing that. But he was very kind and very patient, and there you go. So enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.